Students and staff at Chattanooga State Community College locked down for hours as law enforcement responded to a credible threat. The school now saying that threat was a hoax. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Chat State and Hamilton County EMA say no one was hurt. They found no suspects or victims in this. Chattanooga police say the threat was someone demanding money or they would hurt students. Take a look at this drone video here. This was the scene as law enforcement swept the buildings room by room looking for that threat.
Interim Chattanooga Police Chief Harry Summers says his department had officers on campus and their response was immediate. Hamilton County EMA says law enforcement received a credible threat this morning at 9:45. 7 minutes later, Chat State goes into lockdown. Then later at 10:12 a.m., Hamilton County EMA pushes their alert of the active scene at the college.
For the next several hours, we are told police swept every building on Chat State's campus. Then at 1:06 in the afternoon, Chat State lifted the lockdown. Minutes later, Hamilton County EMA confirmed the campus is safe. CPD says the investigation into what happened today is ongoing. He says both local and federal agencies are a part of this investigation.
And News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum has been keeping up with the story since Chat State went on lockdown today. She joins us now live to tell us about what she has heard from authorities there. Mary Beth, good evening.
Yeah, Kim, we first learned here at the Hamilton County Emergency Operations Center that no one was hurt and no shots were fired. No shooter was found at around 11:30 a.m. this morning. Hours later, Chat State said law enforcement determined this was all a hoax.
Advising he's going to shoot Chat State up. Advising he has a bazooka, rifle, and gun at the Technology Center. Saying he is inside the Chat State right now.
This Broadcastified dispatch audio gives you a look into one of the phone calls that sent Chattanooga State Community College into lockdown Thursday morning.
At 9:45 a.m., we received a credible threat at the Chattanooga State's main campus located on Nicola Highway.
But that call is now revealed to be a hoax, according to law enforcement.
This is a hoax that's been going on throughout the nation.
But before that was confirmed, first responders flooded campus.
Softball stadium has been cleared. That's the staging area, but the actual softball stadium has been checked.
During the lockdown, Tiger Alerts told the students to go inside and lock their doors, all while officers worked to clear every corner of the campus and portions of the Riverwalk.
I've cleared the CVIH building and the STEM school as well.
But as the search continued, police found no intruder inside.
At this point, there is no active assailant. There's the possibility of an armed party on the Chattanooga State campus who is claiming to have hostages and planted a bomb.
No injuries were reported on the campus, but 2 people were treated for anxiety concerns, and 1 officer was treated for issues with the heat.
Grateful that the outcome showed a clean sweep and an all clear. I think we're all grateful for that outcome.
Chattanooga police are still working to find out who it was on the other line.
It's like an IP type phone to where you can't really pinpoint its location.
The investigation will continue on because we still have an issue with the calls that came in, so we will continue to do that.
Chattanooga State is also offering counseling services for those who may have been affected by today's events. The threat was originally reported to have been a possible gas leak, but after the campus was cleared, Chattanooga Fire Department confirmed that there was no cause for concern. Reporting live, I'm Mary Beth Mangrum, News Channel 9.
All right, Mary Beth, thank you very much for that live report. Now, since Chat State sent out their alert of a lockdown, parents and students spoke with our crews at the scene, and they told us digitally also through our live stream coverage today. They tell us they were worried and anxious and scared. One mother we spoke with says her 18-year-old daughter was taking shelter in a classroom.
Our crew at the scene saw parents waiting across the street from Chat State's entrance. They were told they could reunite with students at the Hubert Fry Center eventually. Hamilton County Schools says none of their campuses went into lockdown today.
Let's go now live to News Channel 9's Maggie Weaver, who was at Chat State this morning as well. She's been tracking down reaction from parents and students who were hiding in classrooms with others. Maggie.
Josh, Kim, parents waited for hours here outside of the Chattanooga State campus today after what police are now calling a hoax. Now, of course, emotions were high and the sun was hot as we waited to hear from police about the students' safety.
It's my son, it's my whole life. So if he's in any danger or just thinking that somebody is threatening to do something to innocent kids that, that they just go to school, it kills me.
Jose Andrade says he dropped everything when he heard from his son about the possible threat on campus.
My son started texting us and they say that was possibly an active shooter and he was hiding in an office with the teacher.
We waited across the street from the campus entrance with students and parents anxious to know if their kids were safe.
No, I can't wait to see them and hug them.
Students like Riley told me that they were in the parking lot when the text alert went out, so she was able to leave campus, while others had to shelter in place.
I was in my car, was about to get out, go in class, and I saw the text on somebody's Snapchat. So I'm hyperventilating, leaning back in my car.
Another student told me he was rushed into an office at Collegiate High School when the campus went on lockdown.
And so we all bunched up and huddled up in there, got in a corner, turned off the lights.
After nearly 2 hours of waiting, you can see police giving parents an update.
We didn't have any evidence that the person was actually there.
One student I talked to said he was grateful police took the threat seriously.
Thankful the Chat State did take the right precautions to keep us safe and out of harm's way.
And many parents told me they had mixed emotions.
I'm mad, I'm scared, I got anxiety, I'm sad. I don't know how to feel about any of it.
I don't gonna feel like 100% until I give him a hug.
And that hug did happen.
I'm glad I got to see my parents again and got to finally hug them and tell them that I'm okay.
While parents and students both had a very anxious day, one parent tells me that she was happy to see glimmers of kindness happening all around her while they were waiting on police. She tells me that people were buying packs of water and handing them out to strangers, conversations were happening, and prayers. Andrade tells me that he's happy to be home and finally getting some rest. In Chattanooga, Maggie Weaver, News Channel 9.
All right, Maggie, thanks so much for that live report tonight. Now, we asked Chief Summers if there was any similarity between what happened today and at Brainerd High School more than a year ago. The TBI says Brainerd High was victim to a hoax call that sent it into lockdown.
Chief Summers says there are similarities, however, they are still investigating and do not want to draw a direct connection just yet. Thanks for making News Channel 9 your trusted source for local news. For updates and the latest on breaking news, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.